What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah, and today we're going to react to the video, The Worst Universes to Live in Part 2 by my boy B-Ski. Now, Part 1, I have no recollection of Part 1. I didn't even react to Part 1. But there have been some universes in fiction that are just awful. Some maybe, well, maybe in that awfulness, there'll be some more, like, good times and nothing, but I don't know. We're going to find out this is Part 2. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and let's react to the video.
Ni howdy, my niggas.
Ni howdy.
Welcome to the second episode of the worst universes to live in.
All right, let's get it.
In this series, we will be diving into different universes and seeing just how cooked you would be if you got transferred to these places. No powers, no plot armor, and no getting to be the main character.
Nope.
Just you and whatever
not even
skills
side.
you currently have
Not even side
right
character.
now. So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, delete your browsing history, and get ready for a show. Narrated by yours truly. Let's get into the first universe you do not
6
want
universes.
to live in.
Okay, let's get it. Number 1. Whoa, hey, listen. Okay, you're not main character. Okay. Now this is a tough one. Now I understand why Transformers, especially the Bayverse, is a worse place to live in, especially if you're not one of the side characters and our main characters of the movie, of the franchise. I understand, but dang, bruh. That I would kind of live in this one, but I understand why it's here. I understand. Totally understand. Oh, and shout out to Michael Bay. Peak movies, by the way. Peak movies.
Now, if you've seen these 5 Transformers movies, you know
we don't talk about the 4 and 5 one. 4 one was actually okay. Not that bad. The 5th one was trash. You gotta watch the trilogy. The 1, 2, 3. Peak.
Just how crazy the amount of destruction can get. These big ass robotic niggas will take out an entire highway and then destroy your car for no reason. And within this world, there are 2 sides these giant robots fall under.
Yep.
You got the Autobots, which are the good guys, and the Decepticons, which are the bad guys. But to be honest, if you lived in this verse, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Because single
you can.
Robot in this series has caused at least some sort of collateral damage. But of course, I gotta get the obvious stuff out the way first. If they wanted you dead, there's not much we can do. Cause let's take this Transformer right here for example.
Megatron.
His name is Megatron. And not only is he 35 feet tall and 8.6 tons, but he is equipped with a gun that will turn you into dust, claws that are bigger than a human body, and the worst part is he can turn into a big ass tank. There's nothing at your disposal.
Well, I'm not being a nerd, okay?
That will protect you from this. In these movies, the army couldn't even kill most of these Decepticons. So what the hell are you gonna do to any of them? Another thing is most of these robots can camouflage as any vehicle. So they could literally be any car, any truck, any bus, any plane, any helicopter, or any motorcycle. And the sheer amount of beef that these robots get into is ridiculous.
It's
they
eons.
Pick the most populated city to have their beef in.
AKA New York. AKA Invasion of Chicago. So those 2 examples right there from the trilogy.
And when they are fighting, you better not be in the vicinity, because they are using plasma guns, rocket launchers, and all sorts of crazy ass Cybertronian guns. I'm honestly surprised it's even people still alive in these movies, because each movie there's more and more destruction.
It's
fun.
Even
though the Autobots aren't evil, they be doing so much unnecessary stuff. In the first movie, an Autobot named Ironhide blew up the ground just to jump over somebody. And I'm sure this seemed like a cool thing to him, but somebody has to fix this road.
But he got an aura farm though. B-Ski, you gotta understand. All paths leads to Rome, okay? No. Let me not say that. But listen, I understand that someone gotta pay for that. But hey, was he clean though? I'm not gonna. Was he clean though? Come on. He has an aura farm. You got an aura farm in those type of moments. B-Ski, you got an aura farm in those type of moments. You have to, because if you don't, then what's the point of doing it in the first place? If there's no aura to farm, how can we have aura ourselves? Ever thought about that? I'm gonna repeat it again. If we can't have aura if we can't have aura to farm, what aura do we have? I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. If we can't have aura to farm, what aura do we have left? Think about that. I'm gonna let you think about that.
Somebody. And I'm sure this seemed like a cool thing to him, but somebody has to fix this road. And if you work in construction, your life is over. You're gonna be on the clock 24/7. No breaks, no Christmas, no summer vacation. You are working all day, because these roads get cooked every single movie. This would make small tasks like driving terrible. Think about the amount of rerouting your Apple Maps is gonna have to do just getting around this city. And the fighting is where the real destruction takes place. They will smash your car just to look cool. Slide through piles of cars
for the aura. It's for the aura, okay? They're aura farming while fighting. That's just peak fiction right there. Peak fiction.
Or just pick out a specific car and just throw it.
I'm like, what is he fuck me for?
Yeah, when I know damn well they could have just stepped over it. I'd be so pissed if I got a brand new car and then Megatron decides to use my car as a throwable item in his fight. But let's just say by the grace of whatever God you serve,
the Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord Jesus Christ.
Managed to survive this. Well, now we gotta talk about the Allspark. This thing can make any device turn into a transformer. They had a damn Mountain Dew vending machine turn into a Decepticon and start shooting Mountain Dew cans at people. And I know it probably won't kill you instantly, but I don't think any of us want to be walking down the street and have to encounter an evil ass vending machine with a Baja Blast rocket launcher. And if you think you're safe because you already have a car, think again. The car will try to transform and kill you too. Just got a new gaming console?
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
That'll kill you too. So you might go home one day, turn on your air fryer, and as soon as you put the chicken tenders in it,
you get
it'll
cooked.
Transform, and now you're running down the neighborhood getting shot with Cybertronian chicken tender bullets. In almost every fight, one of the Decepticons will camouflage as an army jet or a police car and then end up killing a bunch of random people. They can even pose as humans and seduce you.
Hold on, let's get back there.
A bunch of random people. They can even pose as humans and seduce you.
That is true though, because when I saw this, and this scene is from Revenge of the Fallen. Oh dang, man, that's kind of and I bet you some of you guys would want this. I bet you guys are like Sam Witwicky right here. Y'all want to be in his position. If you ain't gonna, hey, Sam, if we're gonna play, pass the ball. I bet you some of you are gonna act like that. This is legit a robot here. This is a robot here. We even saw it with our own 2 to 4 eyes. Yeah, it was a robot, but if she was a robot, even though she's a robot, she's attractive though. She could be my girlfriend though. Forget Megan Fox in her prime. First off, if you say forget Megan Fox in her prime, I'm gonna have to come to your house in GTA and you have to murk you out in GTA. Okay, in GTA. Remember that.
And just as you're about to get down and dirty with her, she transforms, and now you're gasping for air because this Decepticon catfished you into your death. So your only hope is that the Autobots come. But even if they do, they're gonna destroy half the city trying to protect you. But now we gotta talk about a certain Transformer that would make your life a living hell.
Who? Oh, this, bro. Oh, Shockwave. He a demon. Nah, Shockwave is a demon. Even in Transformers Prime, he was a demon. Display like something illogical. Something illogical. Transformers death illogical. The Decepticons winning, that is illogical. You making this move, that is highly illogical, but illogical. And he do it in the most disgusting ways to do it, bro. His sidekick is His buddy, his partner in crime, is Soundwave. Soundwave is a demon too, but Shockwave's different person. Shockwave's a different person. Shockwave, dynamic duos, bro. They're a dynamic duo. But Shockwave is a different type of breed, bro. Telling you. And then Shockwave was in Transformers 3, the Dark on the Moon, which was the peakest move ever. Peak. It was just peak. But he's a demon.
This robot can command a giant robot snake to drill through whatever
I say worm, but okay.
He tells it to. It took down an entire skyscraper in 10 seconds. Next Decepticon you gotta worry about is Scavenger.
True though, yeah. He was huge. He was huge.
I'm not sure what the hell kind of vehicle this is, but this thing was destroying every single car on the road.
And highway.
Then it just blew up the entire highway. This is a good 200 people that aren't living anymore. And to everyone who did survive, now they gotta find another route that isn't destroyed. And it's not just one city that's getting destroyed, it's damn near everywhere. The Decepticons almost took over the entire world at one point. They set up beacons and brought all the Decepticons to Earth. Look at this scene and tell me what the hell you're gonna do in this situation.
I got this. I'm gonna be like Sam. Sam went wiki. Clip this, please clip this. Optimus! Alright, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do. Come on now. Yeah. You wanna hear it again? I'm gonna do it again for you. People in the back. Well, what will I do? And as I'm like this, I'll say this. Optimus! Alright.
And these Decepticons are really crazy as hell, cause some of them don't even bother transforming. They just get a gun and start shooting whatever human was in the area.
True.
Come on! Come on, ass nigga!
Pause the camera right there. Rewind the video.
What's up, old ass nigga? Come on! Come on, old ass nigga!
This nigga is crazy.
I saw
You
dust.
fucked up.
Yep, dust,
And the final
dust.
cherry on top is that the only reason the Decepticons are coming to Earth is because the Autobots live here. So if you live here too,
But the thing is, hold on, Beasky. In Transformers 3, the trilogy, what you just showed, I don't think that's the case. Because, yeah, to be sure, that the Decepticons are here because of the Autobots. But guess what? They left. The Autobots left in order for the Decepticons to move away. But guess what? The invasion happened. The invasion of Chicago happened. When the Autobots left, the Decepticons didn't leave. So, I mean, you're right, but you're wrong at the same time, though. So, they want world domination. They want universal domination. Heck, in Transformers: Rise of the Fallen, that the old Transformer said that if the Decepticons had their way, they will destroy the whole universe. I know I'm a nerd for reconciling that, but hey, it is what it is. It is peak, by the way. So I don't care, but at least I'll let y'all know.
it's just explosions and endless robotic gang beef every day, every month, all year. But on the bright side,
peak,
you
though.
probably won't be alive long enough for this to matter. All right,
True.
time for the next universe.
Transformers peak, though. Yo, if God forbid, if real life was GTA, bro, oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, the society would have been in a turmoil by then, in like the next 5 minutes. I bet you that's you. I bet you that's you that's playing this, Beasky. I bet you that's you running people over. Yeah, I do that too in GTA.
So the Grand Theft Auto games are pretty realistic for the most part. But the sad part about getting put in this universe is you're the only one who has real consequences. And no matter what you do, you're probably gonna die, or at least wish you were dead. But I think the worst place to live within the Grand Theft Auto games is the Grand Theft Auto Online. Because the people in these online servers are some of the most ruthless people you will ever meet. If you're walking down the street minding your business, you're cooked. If you're in your car minding your business, you're cooked.
You're fried.
You just spawned into the server, you're cooked.
Pop.
It's essentially real life, but everyone in the world has been replaced with King Von. Some of the people in these servers will go out of their way to make your experience terrible too. Let's say you're taking your daughter to school, and when you get on the highway, it's a nigga driving on the wrong side of the road, going 180 miles per hour at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on, what did I just say?
Say you're taking your daughter to school, and when you
I'm sorry.
the highway, it's a nigga driving on the wrong side of the road, going 180 miles per hour at 7 o'clock in the morning. And trust me,
Was that planned out? Was that planned out? My man got slimed out of. Oh my gosh,
they're
bro!
not
That has to
gonna
be a
stop with
setup.
just that. People in GTA will hijack your car, kick you out,
12 seconds later.
And crash it.
then completely destroy your car and walk off to look for another innocent person to terrorize. And there's only one way to avoid this, and that's to stay inside at all times. But that isn't going to happen because you're going to have to leave your house eventually. And as soon as you step foot outside, the likelihood of your death goes up to 100%. And you can't even rely on
hold on, wait a minute.
The likelihood of
not in front of a church, come on.
Death goes up to 100%. And you can't even rely on the police to help you either. Sometimes the police will shoot you just for being around another player. The amount of ways these players will harm you is actually insane. They can drop a plane on your head, they can blow you up with a rocket launcher, and you better hope you're not in a modded server, because you could real life get killed by a pigeon.
Oh no. If when GTA 6 online comes, oh my freaking goodness gracious me. That's gonna be a different breed.
Or have Godzilla spawn in the middle of the city.
How did that even work?
And if you're in the server with the Twitch streamer, you're super cooked.
Yeah, you're
Some
fried.
of the challenges these streamers will do will have you getting ran over and shot, just for them to laugh at your death, then move on to terrorize the next civilian. And their entire chat is gonna be spamming laughing emojis while you're laying there like a pancake on the pavement. And I pray you don't work at a gas station, because you will experience some of the most vile actions. Because I know when I played the story mode, I was a demon to random people in the game. You could randomly encounter a person with explosive bullets and invincibility. So now you gotta deal with everything around you exploding, and you can't even do anything to the person that's causing all the explosions. So if you got sent here, I'd say you got about 30 minutes before you're getting done so dirty.
I say 5.
All right, time for the next one.
I say 5. Oh yeah, you can't breathe. All right.
I think people look at Bikini Bottom as a very peaceful place because it's in a cartoon.
Nah, Bikini Bottom had some moments where it was, you know, suspicious. So I can't agree with that.
But if you really look at the amount of insanity in this underwater city, I think it'll change your mind. Now, obviously you can't breathe underwater, so that's already a big reason why living here would be bad. But let's say they gave you the sandy cheek suit so you could live down here. Now let me break down why I think this would be so awful, starting with
no food.
So if you've seen the show, you know there are only 2 options to eat at, the chum bucket and the Krusty Krab. But the problem,
well, I mean, you got the fancy restaurant, but that's too expensive.
Is that these restaurants be serving some straight bullshit on a weekly basis.
Hey, no, don't do the Krabby Patty like that, Bisky. Don't do the Krabby Patty like that, Bisky. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. That, see, right there, that's Squidward's nose, okay? I don't know from what episode this was. This is like from the newer seasons, which was already bad. But that's Squidward's nose right there. The one you just showed is the one that just, yeah, everybody knows what it was, so I'm not going to complain.
The chum bucket only serves chum. And if you don't know what chum is, it's old fish parts and fish blood.
Dang.
And the menu has no diversity at all. It's just chum in different
Chambalaya
ways. They got chum on a stick, chum nuggets, a chum burger, and so many other nasty chum creations. I just know you would get sick immediately after eating here. And the Krusty Krab has possibly the worst Russian roulette of food you could get. You might get a nice burger, but then you also might get the nasty patty.
Oops, I dropped it in the toilet.
Well, fish it out, and I'll dry it with me gym socks.
12 seconds later.
I call it the nasty patty.
I don't even know how they were allowed to sell this thing. There's a literal shoe in the burger. Or maybe you don't get the nasty patty and you get the sponge burger.
And you grab yourself some lettuce.
He was blind.
And voila! One perfect Krabby Patty.
A burger with 2 sponges as the bun. And I don't even know what the inside consists of. And I don't
it's the that thing that you clean with like gunk off, like silverware, not silverware. Yeah, silverware and like pots and pans, that type of thing.
I don't know about y'all, but my stomach cannot digest a sponge, let alone 2 of them. And I know damn well it can't digest a shoe. So if you live here, you just might die of starvation if you choose not to eat, or you'll die from the actual food itself. All right, the next thing you would have to deal with is,
of course, the shenanigans of SpongeBob SquarePants.
What's good, guys? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on the notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, so choose whichever platform that fits best for you. Also, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And I noticed that most of you guys are watching my videos but not subscribed. If you guys are watching the video and liking it, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Without further ado, let's get back into the video.
So one of the worst things about living in Bikini Bottom is gonna be having to deal with SpongeBob. Cause this man right here is annoying as hell. Cause I'm all for people doing what they want and being who they wanna be. But if you live in this city, you really gotta deal with stuff like this.
Hi, Squidward. Wanna play?
No!
Okay, Squidward. See you later.
And if he links up with Patrick,
You're cooked.
you can kiss your sanity away. Just hearing their laugh every day would send me into a seizure. And now that I think about it, SpongeBob is an actual terrorist, especially when he's driving. He will run you over and not think twice about it. There's no way I would want to live in this city with this nigga on the road. The next thing you would have to worry about is
The citizens of Bikini Bottom. They can get
the
unhinged
amount
pretty
of
quickly.
self-esteem you would have living here would be in the negatives. The fish in this city will roast you for no reason.
Hey, buddy, you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention.
Dang.
Is this nigga serious?
And you can't escape it if you're old either. They'll beat your ass
Nah,
for
they
no
will.
reason.
Yep.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I am the young people. Be bottom residents for no reason.
And if you aren't a sea creature, they have no problem being racist to you.
It's the stupid.
Oh yeah.
I know, let's try and communicate with it.
The same way they treat Sandy is the same way they would treat us if we lived there. Last thing I want to point out is,
Random BS.
so the worst part about this city would probably be the sheer amount of chaos that can pop off at any time. There was an episode where a butterfly caused the entire city to engulf in flames. And this isn't even the worst thing that's happened here. Plankton has taken over everyone's mind just to make them
movie.
eat at his restaurant.
Peak movies.
And then you
Peak
gotta
SpongeBob
deal with the
movie.
random explosions. There's so many explosions in this city, it doesn't even make sense. You can barely touch something and then
But wait,
Yeah.
there's more.
there was a giant worm that just fell on the city and killed them all. There was a time in the city where Squidward's house turned into a giant robot and destroyed everything. Or maybe you're swimming to work on a Monday, then a random mermaid. Wait, is this a
Merman?
mermaid or a merman? I'm not
Merman.
sure the pronouns for these creatures, but they just started shooting lasers at the entire city. So I think I made my point. Living here is one of the biggest mistakes you could make. All right, time for the next one.
Number 4. COD zombies? Let's see. Ooh. Oh!
As an experienced zombie player myself, I know firsthand the amount of abominations, no pun intended, that are waiting for you
literally.
to get sent to this universe. And sadly for you, unlike the players in this game, you cannot respawn, nor are you as durable as they are. So making big jumps isn't gonna work because your legs are gonna snap. Running
Oh.
around and slide canceling also isn't gonna work because you're just gonna tear up your shins and make yourself tired. And then
Dang.
you gotta deal with the hordes of zombies. And in Call of Duty, the zombies get stronger and faster each round. They never stop spawning. And there's no one else alive in this universe besides you and whoever else has the unfortunate task of being on your team.
That's
And
not
I don't
good.
know how good y'all's endurance is, but surviving in this game is heavily based on movement. So if you ain't got your cardiovascular systems updated to the latest software, you're cooked.
Yep.
'Cause mind you, you're going to have to be holding up to 3 guns and reserve ammo at the same time as running. And there's no stopping for breaks or stopping to get a snack. It's endless rounds for eternity.
Yep.
And now let's talk about the maps. So depending on what map you get put into will either raise your likelihood of dying or severely raise your likelihood of dying. Let's take one of my favorite
Either way,
maps,
you
for
dying.
example. Black Ops 3 Kino der Toten. Now in this map, as you can see, there's a ton of stairs. So if your endurance is bad, you're probably dying very fast. But let's say you've been training for a while and you're in shape. Well, if you make it long enough, now your ass has to deal with hellhounds.
Oh,
These are-
I did not like these guys. I didn't like these things, bro. When I was playing this game, back when I was in school, college, mind you, I'm still in college, but this is my last year. I'm going to my last year. like when I was playing it on the like somewhere we had this thing after Bible study. Yo, it was a game night, I think. Yeah, it was a game night. Yo, these things were annoying as heck to fight, to shoot down, bro. These were annoying, man.
Giant zombie dogs that
So
only
annoying.
do two things: bite and blow up. And they don't come from a specific door. These crackhead dogs just spawn and start running at you. But let's say you're tough as hell.
Hold up, did anything just came out of like electricity and it spawned?
These crackhead dogs just spawn and start running at you. But let's say you're tough as hell and you made it through that too. Next, we gotta deal with crawlers.
What the fuck is that? Is that those things from The Last of Us? Maybe.
Now these guys come down from the ceiling, and if you shoot them, they explode and release gas that will blur your vision. I also wanted to point out,
What?
the horde of zombies is still actively coming and getting stronger while these little Smeagol things are spawning. And this map is a light example of how cooked you would be. Cause on top of having to fight hordes of zombies, in Call of Duty, you might be put on the moon, you might have to deal with lava and fire on the ground,
Yeah.
or you might get put on a map like Origins. Then you gotta deal with 3 giant robots that can step on you. And there's no way to shut them down either. They constantly roam the map forever. But I think the worst zombies map to be stuck in would be Outbreak. Now in this mode, you were stuck in an endless loop, traveling from world to world and just surviving. And some of the things you will have to fight in this mode are not even humanly possible to defeat. Example 1, the Panzer. This thing is a giant zombie robot that has a flamethrower, can shoot grenades at you, and if you try to run away, he can fly.
What?
And don't forget, while you're getting cooked by this thing, there's still dogs chasing you and a horde of zombies constantly spawning. And I don't know how durable y'all niggas are, but I know damn well most of us cannot survive one bullet hitting our body. So being stuck with this thing would probably be the end of all of us.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the next example. The
Mangler?
So this thing is basically zombie Mega Man if he was the size of Victor Wembanyama and fast as hell.
What?
He's also heavily armored and he has a giant blade on his arm. If this thing runs up on me, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and end my life on the spot. The next zombie we gotta talk about
Stranger Things final boss.
is the Mimic. So I think we can just look at this thing and tell it's going to kill us, but let me break down what it does. So this thing will camouflage as something on the map. Then when you get close to it,
What the what? Oh!
See?
Whoa!
Big
What
hook.
the heck? Yeah, I would have been fried. What the? Huh?
then when you get close to it, see, y'all
It was a chest and then it just popped out. Oh nah, I'm not surviving. I'm not surviving not a second on this
would have been
place.
cooked. Also wanted to point out, all these different zombie types can be active at the same time. So it's not an ISO, but instead it's all these zombies I've talked about versus you. Next zombie you don't want to run into
Megaton?
is the Megaton. This thing is basically a giant nuclear zombie on steroids. I don't even know how he got this swole, but he has been doing his push-ups every night preparing for your arrival. And this thing only knows 2 things: run at you and beat your ass. And even once you kill it, which none of y'all will be able to do, it'll split into 2 parts.
No. Blaster and bomber? Dog, what?
The blaster and the bomber. So now you gotta deal with 2 nuclear zombies that can shoot you and throw nuclear bombs at you. Next thing you better hope you don't run into is the Tempest.
Oh,
This thing
jeez
might look
Louise.
easy to kill, but trust me, you will not make it.
The
This thing can
Tempest?
not only teleport, but it'll shoot out electricity and fry you. Next
Oh
up
my
is
goodness.
the Plague Hounds.
Plague
So
Hound.
not only are there Hellhounds chasing you, but they brought their radioactive crackhead crash out cousins to the map too.
Oh,
and these
yeah,
things
yeah.
carry some crazy poison. One bite from this thing will
Oh!
probably send you straight to the Michael Jackson meet and greet.
For real?
Next up, while you're fighting all this, is
Abomination. Literally.
the Abomination. This is a 3-headed zombie that can shoot laser beams out each of its mouths, and it'll also charge at you if you see it. The last zombie I want to mention is Orda.
Order.
This giant zombie is basically a one-man army. It can smash your entire body with one swing, and it also shoots out zombies itself.
Locust?
So you gotta deal with Orda and all the minions he spawns and throws at you.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
can even spawn a zombie with the shiesty mask on.
Oh yeah, you're getting fried.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Just go ahead and kill me, Orda. And if you run away from Orda, it'll just charge up its health, So now when you come back to fight it, it's all the way back up and ready to go. But let's be honest, most of us are probably already dead at this point. And even if you go back and jump into the older zombie maps, you're still cooked. They got werewolf zombies, they got space zombies, they got space gorilla zombies,
What?
gladiator zombies, they got bear zombies,
What?
they got giant bug zombies, they even got zombie tigers that will chase you down and maul your face off. And the maps themselves would also probably cook you too. There's giant holes you can fall into, there's booby traps, there's freezing cold waters on some of these maps, and if you're on the moon map, all it takes is one tiny crack in your spacesuit and you'll be dead.
So basically, you're fighting Marvel zombies, bro.
They got a map on a haunted cruise ship stuck in the ocean, so even if you magically survive, who the hell is coming to get you? There's no one else alive in the world. I also don't know how the money system would work for a real human, because there's no way you're surviving if you gotta carry all the money you get in the game. You're gonna be slow as hell running around with full pockets of money and 2 guns. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain any more why the Call of Duty zombie universe would not be a place you want to go to. All right, time for the next one.
Number 5. Attack on Titan. Pretty good example, yeah.
I was hoping that clip was enough to persuade y'all that the Attack on Titan verse isn't somewhere you want to live, but I know it's still a few of y'all out there thinking y'all are tougher than
Attack on Titan will be easy as heck to live in, bro. Just gotta slash their necks. All right, buddy.
you actually are. So let me break this down for you. So within the world, there are these things called Titans, and these giant things eat people for fun.
This will be
They can
you.
also come in various sizes. They got some that are big as hell, they got some that are kind of big as hell, and they got some that are ugly as hell. And the people in this verse have built a giant surrounding wall that is supposed to block out the Titans. And before I continue, if you live anywhere besides within these walls, you're probably already dead as soon as you spawn in. So even though these walls were built to keep Titans out, that doesn't stop them.
Colossal Titan.
And sadly for you, you're either gonna be stuck battling these things, or you're gonna be some random townspeople who get eaten or stepped on.
Oh.
And if the Titans don't kill you, the destruction will probably kill you. And honestly, if you aren't Levi, Aaron, or one of the main characters, you're going to get eaten. It's only a matter of time. And then we gotta talk about the rumbling.
So many Colossal Titans.
If you don't know what the rumbling is, it's basically mass genocide due to these Titans. These
Wait,
Titans
hold
rumbling
on.
It's basically mass genocide due to the
Beasky, are we serious? Oh, hell nah. Is that Wemby? Oh, come on, Beasky.
these Titans.
I understand, though.
These Titans walk around the entire Earth, destroying everything in the way. It took them 4 days to wipe out 80% of the universe. So if you don't know what that means,
4
it means there's
days.
an 80% chance you will die. But let's say you make it for whatever reason. Now you got to deal with the after effects of all of this, which is constant war, political back and forth, and endless trauma. Then let's say you get to be part of the Survey Corps, which is a branch of the military that specializes in fighting the Titans. Let me be the first one to tell you,
You're not that guy, pal. Trust
Aww.
me. You're not that guy.
you are not making it past whatever episode you spawned into. Because I don't care how tough you think you are. If you get on that horse and charge into battle, the horse is more likely to come back than you.
Wouldn't let that shit happen
Dang.
Plus, the gear that they use to battle these Titans would probably decapitate you before the Titan could even get to you. They are basically moving like Spider-Man when they fight these guys. And once again, we gotta talk about the endurance. Because to take these things down, you're gonna need some amazing coordination, endurance, strength, and
Yep.
precision. Because you gotta hit a specific spot on their body to take them down. And if you miss your shot, they are going to eat you and move on to the next person. And also in this universe, you can be a Titan yourself.
Yeah,
and
sure.
you might think that's better, but it's the opposite. Because everyone hates you, your big ass is gonna be on the front lines for every fight. And the cherry on top is if you are one of these people, your lifespan is only 13 years. Last thing I wanna mention is the main character ended up looking like this. So if you think
No, that's not me. That's Levi, not Aaron. Beasky, that was Aaron. That's
I wanna
Levi,
mention
not
is
Aaron.
the main character ended up looking
That's Levi, not Aaron.
like this. So if you think you're gonna look any better, you're highly delusional and probably need to book the nearest appointment at your local psychiatric hospital for mental evaluation. All right, time for the last one.
Let's see it. should have put New York in there. You should have put New York in there. Gotham City, NYC. Gotham City, NYC. NYC. After the Knicks just won the finals. Go New York, go New York, go.
Now, Batman is one of my favorite superheroes, but if I had a chance to live in his city, I would decline it every time. Cause the villains within this universe are some of the worst people of all time. And the sad part about Batman is this nigga doesn't ever kill them. So it's just endless shenanigans and crime every day. You got villains like the Joker blowing up the entire city, then going to jail and breaking out weeks later cause Batman did not kill his ass when he had the chance. And Gotham has some of the craziest events of all time. So let me show y'all what you would have to deal with if you lived in this city. I'm gonna start with the comics because I think that shows just how bad living in Gotham would be.
Comic Event 1. Night of the Monster Men.
There was a time where Gotham City was overtaken by giant dinosaurs. They were just rampaging through the city for days. I don't think I need to explain why this is not a good thing. There was a time where there was an earthquake that happened to Gotham, and it was so bad the city couldn't recover from the damage. So the government cut off Gotham City from the rest of the world and declared it no man's land.
Wow.
And the amount of crime and murder skyrocketed. Batman himself couldn't even save everyone. And that's one thing that sucks about Gotham too. There is so much crime taking place that even if you don't get blown up by the Joker's new invention, you could get robbed, stabbed, or beat up just because you were outside.
Yeah.
Next event is the flood of Gotham
City flood.
There was a villain named the Riddler who ended up blowing a dam up and flooding the entire city. And even though Batman can whoop the Riddler's ass, it don't matter because everything in the city has been destroyed. Next, we gotta talk about the Joker War.
Oh.
This was when the Joker took all of Batman's money and used it to finance a war in Gotham. He literally caused the city to start rioting and it never ended. They literally tore down the entire city. And the Joker is probably the worst part about Gotham.
Yep.
Because he doesn't care about anything besides rage baiting Batman and causing mass genocide. There was a comic where the Joker found out he was immortal and he ended up spreading Joker gas all through the city. And this gas makes you laugh until you eventually die.
Stop the cap.
Nah, it's not cap. Joker will actually do some most heinous stuff known to man, known to fiction, comics, anything.
I don't even know how he made this gas, but living in this city is basically ensuring your death. And that's not the only gas that's spread in Gotham. There was a disease that randomly started spreading called the Apocalypse Plague. And it was literally turning citizens into monsters. Niggas was really walking to work and they'd turn into something that looked like it belonged on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Last thing I want to talk about in the comics is the Arkham War.
There's an Arkham War?
This was orchestrated by a villain called the Penguin. He basically ended up becoming the mayor of the city and released all the inmates and made them wage war on everything.
Oh, jeez.
And the worst part is, Batman wasn't even around during this time. So it's just mass chaos as soon as you walk out the door, and there's no superhero to save you. So let's say you walk outside to get some groceries, and as soon as you step out the door, all you see is every single mass murdering villain roaming the streets looking for an innocent person to kill. This would be awful, man. It was so bad the villains ran out of citizens to fight, so they started fighting each other.
Battle Royale.
Even though the villains are bad, Batman himself would make this city pretty scary to live in too. Cause Batman hates any type of crime. It doesn't matter how small the crime is. If Batman is around, he will find you and he will do everything but kill you.
Yep.
And Batman be doing some of these niggas so bad.
Especially in the games.
You could be speeding on your way to work and Batman will show up to your job and hit you with this. Just because you went 3 miles.
From that distance. Push him to that far of a distance, y'all, bro.
Just because you went 3 miles over the speed limit. And it's crazy as hell because he'll do the Joker like this, but if he catches you stealing a candy bar, he gonna hit you with this.
Oh!
I've seen people say, living in Gotham would be easy. I would just join.
That guy's lying.
One of the villains' teams. And that is quite possibly the worst idea you could have. Because Batman does the henchman the worst. It doesn't matter if it's in the games. It doesn't matter if it's in the comics.
Woo! Woo! That thigh is crazy.
And it doesn't matter if it's in the cartoons. Batman treats these low-tier criminals like they killed his parents. So if you like your skeletal system intact, I would recommend not coming to Gotham. But that's all the places I want to talk about today. Hopefully y'all never get sent to any of these places, and if you do, I hope you have a nice and painless death. Also, if y'all can think of any more universes, feel free to drop them in the comments. I think for part 3, I might do an anime or video game only episode, so y'all stay tuned. But I'm tired of talking to y'all. Cue my outro music.
Yo, shout out to my boy Beastie for the video. Yes, I say, hey, the one I kind of live in, the one that's like kind of mundane, not the bikini bottom one, not GTA, because that GTA is gonna be violations of a violation. But I would say Transformers is like the best possible. And if I was put in a position to pick one of those 6, I'll pick Transformers. Really would. I would just like, yo, Sam Witwicky, and I'd just be hanging out with him. No joke. I would just be hanging out with Sam Witwicky. Hold on, wait a minute. Shoot, I had that whole thing. I'd be hanging out with Sam Witwicky the whole entire time. So it's like, come on now. It is what it is. But again, shout out to BC for the video. The original will be description down below. Follow me on all socials. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications when I upload another video. Tune into the live streams, and also join the Patreon and Discord. Link in the description down below. With all being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all. Repent, be saved, and I'm out of here. Peace.